Hey, what's up, everyone? I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for the positive comments on Russell's videos. That's so cool. I'm hoping with a little more time, too, he'll get some more worldwide views from them and people coming through and checking him out. But I'm so appreciative of Russell, man. I look up to that man so much and respect him so much. And I guess now, because I've mentioned this mysterious Russell in a lot of my older videos and comments and stuff, right? Well, now people know who he is. So, one of my dear, dear brothers, and just a phenomenal man, phenomenal player, phenomenal educator. I just can't say enough about him. So, thank you guys for that response to the stuff. And I just can't wait to get warmed up myself. So, I don't know. I strive to be able to have that type of fluid playing at some point in my life. That he just makes it look so effortless. But that's why that's like staying centered and using good motion and good technique. That's why I talk about that stuff so much, is just because he's hammered that stuff home into my head. Because I grew up watching him play. Like, for people that don't know the backstory too, this is kind of cool. So my uncle is a LA jazz musician. He plays keys. His name's Rob Mullins, Mullins, and he and Russell have known each other longer than I've known my own uncle. So I grew up watching Russell play in my uncle's bands at all these nightclubs in LA, all these jazz clubs, as that like little 5-year-old tucked in the back corner of the bar, so the establishment wouldn't get in trouble, but I could watch my uncle play. And so I grew up like with Russell as one of my heroes, and watching him play. And then all these years later, I moved to a random town in Southern California, and who happens to be teaching right down the street, a mile away from the new house I moved into, but Russell. Of all the people in the universe, I literally go in, I'm like, oh, this might be cool to check out this music academy, maybe start taking lessons. Maybe I should get back into drumming, and because this is as I was getting healthy again, coming out of those surgeries and not able to walk or exercise or play or any of those things, and so I ran into him through the academy. After I won't give too much of a backstory, but after getting out of the hospital, not too soon after that, and it happened to be him of all the people in the universe. So it's kind of crazy how it worked out. And it's, I had no idea that, him and my uncle had been playing together since they were like 12 and 13 years old, touring, that they were pros when they were that young. So the fact that he's known my uncle since they were kids, traveled the world with him, toured with him, South America, Asia, and Middle East, he's been all over the world with different bands, but, just traveling the world with my uncle and playing in different places, and then of all the places to meet him there. And then it's just, he's really solid man. He's helped transform my life. I'm so grateful for him. And basically everything I know and everything I'm playing, I've learned from him. And I strive to really have that type of fluid ability at some point in my life, So, props to you, Russell. Love you, brother. And so cool to see those videos up. And I appreciate you, man. I look up to you so much. You know that. We hang out like 3 days a week, me and Russell. So we're good friends too. But I have this like I revere him in a certain way. So it's definitely cool to see that happen in the journey. And I'm just so appreciative of everything, his patience and his kindness and his direction and his advice and explanations of why I needed to work on certain things, or the constructive criticism that was like, it was kind of hard to take at certain times, because a little bit direct about it, but that's how you learn, and it's like sink or swim kind of thing, and I know it's a little bit of a test too, but it's been so cool to see that happen, and just it's transformed my life and my playing, and I'm just so grateful for that, man. So thank you guys. I'm grateful for you guys too, because it's just cool to see that interaction and people appreciating his skill and the hard work that he's put into it. And it's effortless, he's so centered, all wrist and finger movement, not a single movement is wasted, any motion he puts into anything, it's super purposeful and placed. So that's another thing too, is like all the random chops in the world, won't really do much. And chops are cool. We all love chops, but all those, if it's not musical or it's just a bunch of notes, it's just a lot of notes, but they don't have like purpose and meaning and form, And he's so good at, he can sing the melody, even though he's not playing a melodic instrument. He mimics the melody through his phrasing, which is a sign of an amazing drum. Like if you can hear the melody being sung as there's no melody happening and he's doing a solo, and you can tell he's still following the form of each bar and each of those licks. Everything he puts into it matches the form. That's some next level playing. So, love you, bro. That's awesome. Love you guys. Have a great day, everyone. Happy drumming.